Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Zane, and today we'll be having a look at Mina blockchain or Mina protocol. FTX Venture 3-hour capital leads 92 million raised for Mina blockchain. So Mina is the creator of a proof of stake protocol which bills itself as the world's lightest blockchain. So we've spoken about Mina protocol on this channel before. We've had discussions, I've made videos, so I'm expecting most of you to know what Mina protocol is. This video is a simple update on Mina protocol in 2022. It's looking at their progression for this year, their ecosystem updates, this new investment. So some of the updates on the Mina blockchain overall. We'll also be going through a price analysis and price prediction of Mina. It currently sits at $2.08, and the price has been dropping quite rapidly, even in the last 24 hours. It's gone from $2.25 to $2.08. So actually that's actually quite interesting. Even over the last month, Mina has just been falling in price quite rapidly. But it seemed to have found a stable point. There seemed to be quite a strong resistance around $1.60. So that's actually really good to note. So let's keep that in mind, that Mina protocol, it had a great start, and I mean a great start. Even 3 months ago it was above $4 in retrospect, but initially when Mina protocol launched, it was extremely high in price, as high as $8. But it's had its moments. Even last year in July, I believe, when the market was just doing horribly, Mina was as cheap as 95 cents, which means that if you'd invested at that point and even waited until now, your money would have doubled, more than doubled actually. So your money would have 2x. And if you've sold in September, I believe, your money would have at least 6x. So that's kind of crazy, 5x or 6x. Mina is within the top 100 cryptos in the world, and the market cap is 880 million. The total supply of tokens is 824 million. And the circulating supply is 423.6 million. So what we're going to do is continue with our information, our updates on Capital Invest. So participants include Pantera, Breven Howard, Alan Howard, Amber Group, Blockchain.com, Circle Venture, and Finality Capital Partners. The capital will go towards opening up more grants programs, such as more robust grants program to support developers, according to Mina Foundation, Ivan Sharpia. So blockchain protocol Mina secures 92 million in funding round that was led by FTX Venture and Singaporean hedge fund 3-hour Capital. So yes, 3-hour Capital is a Singapore hedge fund. We've heard about Singapore and we've heard many times about 3-hour Capital, many times. In fact, if I Google the name right now, you'll notice that they're in a lot of things. Like, you go into the news, you realize that they're involved in a lot of different areas within the crypto community and crypto ecosystem. So yes, they're a hedge fund, but they're a hedge fund that's extremely based on the blockchain. So I've got a quote from Ivan Sharpio. It said that this investment from some of the most respected entities in crypto bolsters our aim to ensure that Mina becomes the go-to privacy and end-to-end security layer for Web3 while remaining powered by participants. So other investors in the round include Pantera, like we said before. List goes on to even Blockchain.com. So Mina is the creator of the proof of stake protocol. We know that much. The Mina protocol itself is known as the world's lightest blockchain. So the project uses zero knowledge proof to keep the state of the network at a tiny 22 kilobytes. That's 22 kilobytes. That's 22 kilobytes despite how large or small the file is. About 2,800 characters or 10 tweets. So for comparison, Bitcoin blockchain is currently about 396 gigabytes, while Ethereum weighs in around 601 gigabytes to sync the full chain. So imagine taking a picture of a sunset while on a vacation in Hawaii to prove you're there. Now someone takes a picture of your picture. Only, unlike with snapshot photos, a cryptographic technology known as ZK Snarks allows the second picture holder to prove with certainty that you were in Hawaii just as well as yourself could. So in theory, the blockchain's small size means that Mina could easily decentralize because nodes operators do not require a significant investment in hardware. Developers of both Ethereum and Bitcoin have plans to allow for a so-called light client that would use similar techniques to function without a full copy of the chain history. All recipients act as a full node and take part in maintaining consensus using a variation of Ouroboros proof-of-stake protocol that was first developed by Cardano. So the system relies on another network participant dubbed a prover, a bit like Bitcoin miner but without the energy use, which does not need to store the full state. So there is a downside to computing zero-knowledge proof. However, Mina's 1 transactions per second TPS rate makes it considerably slower than alternative layer 1 chains like Cosmos and Solana, and even slower than Bitcoin's network 7 TPS. So despite the fact that Mina is the lightest blockchain, it takes up the least amount of space. It's actually not a very fast blockchain, and it can't really compete with Solana, Avalanche. And ultimately, that's kind of crazy because it can't even compete with Bitcoin's 7 TPS, at 7 transactions per second. So ultimately, I don't think this is a good thing for Mina. How can it be? You know, when you really think about it, how in the world can this be a good thing for Mina protocol? But anyway, nevertheless, we want to do a price analysis and price prediction. So we've obviously seen Mina done really well throughout the year, actually. Throughout this year, despite the fact that it's been going down, I still think it's done well. Because like I said, it found a really strong resistance around $1.60. Not to mention last year in July, it was 95 cents. The fact that it's found a really strong resistance, it gives me hope that Mina can definitely profit. It can definitely see a huge profit from where it is right now. It can see some great results from where it is right now. So I'm not saying I'm expecting Mina to go back to $3 anytime soon. $3 mark is quite a long way. But actually what I've noticed is that within the patterns of Mina trading is that it's really good for day trading because it's so predictable. Now that you've found a really strong resistance around $1.60, you know what your bottom is. But even more important, the last time Mina was at this price around $2.25, it was around February the 20th and 21st. So essentially that's a month away. That's last month. So within this month, Mina has actually found a new ceiling, which is always good. So now that Mina has found a new ceiling, this tells us what we can expect from Mina in the near future. But we've also got a strong resistance line. We'll put our resistance line in red. Within this area, there's a lot of potential for various things. So within these levels, you'll notice that a lot of people will be trading amongst these levels and they will be making various amount of profit. And you can already see it happening with these two. Obviously we're using candlesticks in this representation, but you can already see it happening already. And essentially this explanation basically just tells us that within these borders, people will be trading quite a lot to make really short-term trade-ins and profits, which is good for them. It's not bad for them, but this gives us a really simple explanation of what to expect from Mina. So yeah, with this information, I hope you guys find it helpful in any way, understanding like this margin that Mina is giving us, because the ceiling, the bottom, within these borders, people are going to be trading as much as they can to make money. But in terms of a price prediction, I think the best that Mina can possibly hope for is probably 250 within the end of this month. And listen, this is the 20th of March now, so like 10 days until the end of this month. I think the safest prediction is possibly to around $2.50 for Mina protocol. It should be a really great projection. But thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to see more, leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.